Here come the excuses already. The weight loss affected Joyce, and that's why he lost to Zhang. Instead of giving Zhang credit for being just better, flat out better than Joyce was Saturday night. Movement, speed, power, and that left hand was vicious. And he did something that the other fighters that was in with Joyce could not do. He hurt JJ. And I picked Joyce to win in the late rounds. With that being said, I also said if Zhang wins, it would be early. And I also said I would not be surprised if Zhang won the fight, because Joyce has no head movement. And the reason I picked him is because Zhang had stamina problems, but not in this fight. And what I was impressed with, as far as Zhang goes, is his boxing ability. He is definitely underrated as a counterpuncher, and he's underrated as a boxer, even though he was an Olympian in 2008. Now, even though Joyce was getting cooked in this fight, the judges had Joyce winning this fight. Unbelievable. There's no way I thought Joyce was winning this fight. I thought Zhang was easily in control. And I thought Zhang was having fun in there. He was just picking his shots after a while. And you definitely could tell who was the bigger puncher in that fight. And it wasn't Joyce. Now, these guys were hyping up so big, they were calling Joyce a top 3 heavyweight in the division. He beat Joshua, he beats Wilder. What I do give Joyce props on, he did not make any excuses. He said Zhang was a better man. He would love a rematch. He's not the one making excuses. The people who picked Joyce to win the fight are making excuses. Now, was Joyce exposed? No, because those flaws were already there. He just didn't face a counterpuncher with punching power like Zhang to bring those flaws out. Do I think Joyce is done? No. But I do think he was dominated Saturday night. Save those excuses for somebody else.
So realistically, how much longer do you see yourself being a fighter? How many more years do you think?
It depends. I got some people I want to get.
Like who?
I don't want to say their names, but...
Just say yes or no. Haney?
Yes.
Lomachenko?
Yes.
Is there anyone I'm missing, or is that it?
Yeah, but I don't want to say his name.
Shakur?
Yeah. As a whole, like it'd be different. Like fighting them, it'd be more so like coming to get them.
This is what I'm talking about. You know, people think I'm critical of Gervonta Davis, or I don't like Gervonta Davis. He might be the best at 135. I want him to prove it. His fanboys talking that talk with the Twitter fingers, the YouTube fingers. You don't prove you're the best by talking and tweeting. You prove yourself in the ring. And that's what it sounds like Gervonta wants to do. In my opinion, Gervonta Davis fighting the Devin Haney Lomachenko winner and Shakur Stevenson, to me, those are super fights. You can't tell me in one breath that Ryan Garcia is an incomplete fighter, he's a TikTok star, he's a YouTube fighter, and then turn it around and tell me it's a super fight. Let's call it what it is. It's a popularity fight. There's no titles involved. Ryan Garcia has never been a champion. Lomachenko's been a champion, a 3-weight champion. Shakur Stevens been a champion. And Devin Haney, undisputed champion. Even Tank is saying itself, the difference between the Ryan Garcia fight and those fights right there, those are fights that I'm after. Ryan Garcia came after Tank. And I will be watching Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I think it'll be an exciting fight as long as it lasts. But as far as I'm concerned, if Lomachenko beats Devin Haney, Loma and Gervonta Davis is a super fight. Should have happened 4 or 5 years ago, but it didn't happen. Also, Shakur Stevenson and Tank will be a super fight. I know your Tank fans and your Ryan fans are going to try to sell me this is a super fight. I'm not buying. I don't care who agrees with you. I'm from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Odds are, if you're not from that era, we're going to see things differently. And I don't see Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis as the same as Hearns, Hagler, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.